Five bizarre and radical solutions to global problems. Number 5. Adopting a vegetarian or vegan lifestyle. Albert Einstein once said, "Nothing will benefit human health and increase the chances for survival of life on Earth as much as the evolution to a vegetarian diet." According to several studies, Einstein was right. Switching to a vegetarian or vegan lifestyle is the best thing we can do for our health and the key to solving one of the most pressing issues facing humanity today: climate change. At first glance, giving up meat consumption as a means to combat climate change might seem like a ridiculous idea, but a deeper look will tell you that it's scientifically sound. In July 2014, the Proceedings of the National Academy of Sciences reported that livestock production is among the most destructive forces driving climate change. It degrades air quality, pollutes waterways, and is the single largest use of land. The UN estimates that livestock production contributes around 18% to climate change, while the World Watch suggests a more staggering number: 51%. Furthermore, livestock production creates more greenhouse gases than all of the trains, boats, cars, and airplanes around the globe combined. Giving up meat consumption might be effective in solving climate change, but scientists have acknowledged that requiring the whole world to switch to a vegan or vegetarian diet is next to impossible. That is why they are urging us to at least minimize our meat consumption if we cannot completely give it up. Meatless Mondays, anyone? Number 4. Sweating billboards. Zika virus was first discovered in 1947. Since then, several outbreaks have occurred sporadically in various locations around the world, especially in the Pacific Islands, Africa, and Southeast Asia. In early 2016, the virus resurfaced, this time hitting Brazil hard. Though the South American country had the most number of victims, several cases were also reported in other nations. Even though it's not deadly and most of the symptoms are pretty mild, Zika virus is still dangerous. Pregnant women infected with the disease are likely to give birth to babies with unusually small heads, a condition called microcephaly, or other brain defects. To combat the Aedes aegypti mosquitoes that carry Zika virus, two Brazilian marketing firms, NBS and Posterscope, developed a bizarre solution: sweating billboards. These billboards attract and kill mosquitoes by releasing a lactic acid solution and carbon dioxide. Lactic acid smells like sweat, while carbon dioxide is a component of human breath. In addition, these billboards were designed to attract mosquitoes as far away as 3 kilometers. The marketing firms that developed these billboards have released the blueprint for free so that other nations and organizations around the world can also use them. Number 3. A giant space umbrella. Creating a giant umbrella and then launching it into space might seem like a radical idea, but several respected organizations, like the European Union, Royal Society, NASA, and even the Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change, see it as a viable solution to global warming. To bring back Earth's pre-industrial climate, all we need to do is block 2.4% of the sun's rays, so theoretically, a giant, space-based sunshade could work. However, in real life, building such a structure and launching it into space is next to impossible. The first design for the proposed giant space umbrella was created by James Early in 1989. In his model, Early described a vast, 2,000 kilometer wide glass shield. The problem with his design was the weight. His proposed structure was so heavy that its construction would need to be done on the moon. Though building a giant space umbrella is a far-fetched idea, this has not stopped men of science from suggesting better versions of it. One scientist suggested a planet-girdling ring of tiny umbrellas, while another one proposed 55,000 wire mesh mirrors. Number 2. Plastic-eating mealworms. Every year, the United States produces 33 million tons of plastic. Unfortunately, only 10% of that is recycled. With so much plastic being manufactured every day, This non-biodegradable material has become one of the biggest contributors to global pollution. Thankfully, scientists might have finally found the solution to this pressing global problem. Surprisingly, the answer does not lie in some modern device or a newly developed substance. The solution can be found in the microorganisms living in the guts of the small, brownish, squirmy mealworm. Researchers Jun Yang and Yu Yang of Beihang University and Wei Minutes Wu of Stanford University discovered that mealworms are capable of digesting styrofoam and other forms of plastic. In their research, the scientists found that 100 mealworms can consume 39 milligrams of styrofoam every day. Surprisingly, the researchers also discovered that mealworms which live on a strict styrofoam diet were as healthy as mealworms eating a normal diet of bran. This revolutionary study, which was published in Environmental Science and Technology, also showed that mealworms are capable of transforming the plastic they have consumed into biodegradable wastes, which can be used as fertilizers for plants and crops. Aside from mealworms, cockroaches are also capable of eating plastic, but unlike the latter, they have not shown biodegradation. Number 1. Fake plastic trees. Though it only makes up a small fraction of Earth's atmosphere, carbon dioxide has a huge impact on our planet's temperature. This odorless and colorless gas, which we emit every time we breathe out, has been causing our planet a lot of problems, such as acidifying the oceans, melting glaciers and ice sheets, raising sea levels, and changing climate, wind, and precipitation patterns. Unlike nitrogen or oxygen, carbon dioxide absorbs the sun's heat rays, resulting in what we know as global warming. To reduce the amount of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere, scientists are turning to bizarre but scientifically sound ideas. Klaus Lackner of Columbia University suggested the use of fake plastic trees to reduce the amount of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere. According to him, these artificial plants are 1,000 times more efficient than actual trees when it comes to sucking up carbon dioxide. Not only that, but they are also capable of absorbing 1 ton of this greenhouse gas every day. Lackner estimates that in order to remove mankind's total carbon dioxide emissions, 100 million plastic trees would be needed. The only problem with his idea is the cost. One artificial, carbon dioxide absorbing tree costs $20,000.